Or do you?
Hi everybody. Jessica and Jamie here. We are so excited. We're gonna make this, we promise, pinky swear, we're gonna make this short and sweet. So that means we're just gonna get right on started. And we are here to talk about the business opportunity at Hugh and Grace. So I'm going to share some slides to keep us on track. I'm gonna start a timer, Jess. You're gonna kick us off. And we would love to know why you're here and what you're listening. So feel free to well, we won't see your live chat and live comments, but do keep let us know that you're watching and what questions you have as you go. So um here's a little at a glance. I won't read all this to you, but these are some of the things we're going to touch on really fast because we felt like as Jess and I were thinking about what did we need to know as a leader, as an entrepreneur, as a someone who's seasoned in this business to make a decision like this, what did we need to know? But also, what did we need to know 8 to 10 years ago when we were brand new to this industry? What were the things that would have mattered to us to feel confident in making a decision that could change our lives? It has changed our lives. Ultimately, joining a network marketing company completely shifted the trajectory of our lives. And then, more specifically, repositioned us in a place to really create a legacy, the legacy we're wanting, the wealth and impact we're wanting here with this specific company. So, we wanted to touch on those things. I am Jamie Shepherd. I am a retired school counselor, yoga teacher, and waitress, but I also have been a full-time wellness coach for over 10 years. Um, Spent a lot of time really helping people with their mindset, their mental health, their physical and nutritional health, their physical fitness. But overall, my whole overall always has been my commitment to helping with emotional wellness. And that is a mind, body, spirit thing. That isn't just hormones. That isn't just your level of fitness. That isn't just your weight. I think it's bio-individual. And that is really what I'm most excited is to help. I love helping people find that sweet spot in what is going to make them feel the best in their whole life. A lot of times, financial health is the biggest unspoken component of that emotional wellness, that the control finances or lack of have over our decisions, whether it's to buy the organic strawberries or to start the business or to take the time away from work to spend with your family. Like those are decisions that can really change the quality of your life and health. And so that is when really what I've been most passionate about over the last 10 years, as well as having a really robust full life. And most recently, that has involved slowing down and really getting in tune with my health. I worked myself into an adrenal dysfunction. It's called Addison's disease, and I've spent the last few years really trying to figure out how to feel like my best self again. That's been a lot of work with functional health, my functional medicine doctors with Western and Eastern medicine. In slowing down, I moved my life from Oregon to Vermont, and just really focusing on taking those times for the slower stopping and smelling the roses. Literally, my yard is full of rose bushes I've planted over the last 2 years. I have a little rescue farm of dogs, cats, chickens, and a horse. As I navigated the last few years of just really focusing on nervous system health and my hormone health, I realized that my commitment to the impact I wanted to make on this planet really stemmed from a broader conversation around hormone and wellness as a big on a bigger level. And so for me, that took stepping away from a fitness weight model to a hormone health, emotional health, emotional wellness model. And I found this incredible company and these incredible women to do this with. And there's so much more, but those are the kind of the highlights of my story. And I'll let Jess introduce herself.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie. I think the really amazing thing is that Jamie and I met through network marketing, through our previous company years ago. And one of the really amazing things I love about Jamie is that she is so good at pulling light out of people and showing them their strengths and their value that they have. And, network marketing gets such a bad rap because it's done wrong so many times. But one, I think we both would agree, one of the huge pieces of wealth that it can bring are people, like amazing people into your life. And so thankful that we connected so many years ago, and now we get to do this together, which is amazing. So obviously my name's Jessica. My background is in nursing. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a mom of three little kiddos. Their ages are 3, 6, and 8. And I first started in network marketing in 2016, 15, 16. Yeah, 16. When my first child was only 3 months old, because I realized I didn't want to go back to work in the traditional nursing um, pathway, because I wanted to be present with my kids. And I've always been a very driven person from when I was young. I got into nursing because I almost died when I was 11. My dad and I were hit by a drunk driver, and I was in a coma for a week and shattered my left leg. And my dad ended up passing away a couple weeks later from medical malpractice. And so from a young age, I felt this like inner desire to give back, like to, not that I had to earn my second chance at life, but I wanted to be fully present and live the fullest life possible. That my dad was only 32 when he passed away. And that's so weird for me now because I'm 37, like I'm older than he was. I've always had this passion to live fully and no matter what I did. And it's why I went into nursing, because I thought that that was how I could give back. And then I got into nursing and I was like, this isn't what I thought it was. And I had so many health issues of my own. And because of that, after I graduated nursing school, I ended up going into holistic health and studying it, because no doctors could figure out what was wrong with me. And my hormones were a huge problem. I didn't have a period for 7 years. My gut health was a mess. I had debilitating anxiety attacks, and no one could figure out what was wrong with me. They thought I had a brain tumor at 20. It was just, I was a mess. And so when I started studying Chinese medicine, homeopathy, herbology, Ayurvedic medicine, it all started coming together of what we were missing in the Western medicine world, of getting to the root cause of things. And so my passion for hormone health started from my own struggles. My passion for serving people and making a difference in the world came from, almost losing my chance to do that at a very young age. And so I'm so thankful to be here and for us to share the mission of what we're doing now, because it so aligns with both of us, with our passion to be in alignment with the God-given mission that He's given both of us, to make a difference and really help people get to the root cause of where their struggles are, whatever that may be, and carry that on to make generational impact. So with that, we lead you into Hue and Grace. That is the company that we now work for. And I will be honest, the company that we came from, we preached a lot about freedom and, creating a job where you had freedom with your family. And then we really got caught into this hustle culture and grinding it out and working harder and harder and harder. If it wasn't working, it was your fault. And so I came into this when Jamie mentioned it to me, like, I'm tired. I'm really tired. And I don't know if I can do this again. But I knew that if I was going to link arms with anyone, it needed to, and Jamie and I both I know feel similarly in this. It had to be in alignment with we had to be in alignment with the mission of the company. Because when you link arms with any company, when you're recommending anything, you can't change their mission. You can come in, you can change how they do business, and you can create different ways of marketing, but you can't change the heart of the CEO. You can't change the mission of the company. You cannot change the quality and transparency of the products that they're developing. That is already set in stone. So when I told Jamie, I need to know these things because I'm not going to compromise, she's like, yeah, me either. You need to know what this company is about. And that is one of the things that we love about Hue and Grace. Their mission is to create luxury products that everyone can afford. That is, the whole idea is to reduce endocrine disruptors of what we put in, on, and around our bodies. And it's for the whole family. It's not just for women. Everyone has hormones. And you can see Hue and Grace is actually on this screen right here. It is Sarah and Ben Jensen, who are the founders of this company. These are their children, their miracle children. And if you get a chance to hear their story, it is so powerful because they created this. They're just a mom and a dad that created this company because they struggled for 14 years with infertility and couldn't get pregnant. It was unexplained infertility. And then they started learning about endocrine disrupting chemicals from what we're putting in on our skin and in our bodies and around our bodies, and such as fragrances and lotions and soaps. And that is affecting so many people's fertility and hormone imbalances and making us more susceptible to developing certain cancers. So they said, you know what, we're going to take all of our experience. They have a wealth of it, and we're going to create a company. And that is where Hue and Grace comes from. So this is Sarah. One of the second things that I told Jamie is, and just speaking for myself, if I'm going to link arms with a company, I want it to be relevant to what problems the world is struggling with. And hormone imbalance is a huge one. And it doesn't just have to do with fertility. It has to do with PCOS and endometriosis and all of these different our diagnoses, debilitating, painful periods, or men who have really low testosterone, or our hormones affect everything about our physical and mental health. And this is a amazing part of the solution that we're able to offer people. Certified hormone safe products in skincare, and we'll talk about our different verticals, but skincare, excuse me, what we're cleaning our home with, and what we're putting in our bodies. So the importance of hormone health, it's huge. It affects everything. Hormone health will dominate the conversation in 2024. And then the science behind it. And I'm a nerd with this. Like Jamie and I love this kind of stuff, and not everybody does, and that's fine. But educate yourself about endocrine disrupting chemicals. If there's nothing else that you walk away from this with, look into it because it's so important. So many women struggle with weight, they're exercising, they're eating healthy, and they're not able to drop a pound. I hear that all the time in my own practice from women, and your hormone imbalances are a huge reason for that, and men as well. Increased estrogen, which many people struggle with estrogen dominance from the chemicals that are mimicking estrogen that we're putting on our skin. And that is causing so many issues, including, like I mentioned before, an increased risk of developing cancers and birth defects and aggravating asthma. So many problems are coming in, is a conversation that we really need to have. So what we're doing is so relevant to today's culture and what we're needing. So introducing our products. Here's just a couple highlights on how it's different. First of all, the ingredients are all cruelty-free and always free of endocrine disruptors. There are so many branded clean products out there that still have endocrine disruptors in them. So many. The process that our company has used, the lengths that they've gone to find the right manufacturers to produce the highest level possible in all of these, in the different products that we do have. And the catalog is continuing to develop. And that's one of the exciting things. I think for me, it's one of the first things that I asked Sarah, one of our co-CEOs, was, what's your vision for this company for the next 5 to 10 years? Because the last company that we were with, in the 8 years I was with them, I think we had like maybe 4 or 5 new products in 8 years. And they've announced 4 or 5 new products in the last 3 months since I've been with Hue and Grace. So that's so exciting, but they're very careful to be meticulous about making the development of products relevant and at the highest level possible. And that, again, the standards are so high. The packaging, I hear this all the time, wow, it just looks so elegant. It looks so beautiful. The glass bottles, the amber glass jars that we use for the cleaning products, things like that. And that's something that was really important to the two of us, especially when we're aligning with the company and what we're representing. Here is the team. This is the board. I'm not going to go too deep into this. However, I will say for me, with my background and having very high standards, look into Dr. Jenna Hua. She is the founder and CEO of Million Marker. It's the first personalized environmental exposure testing program. Amazing website, amazing resources. She is on the board for the environmental working group, the EWG. Then they have the Skin Deep database where you can look up different products and ingredients to see if they're clean or not. She has, I would say, higher standards even than the EWG. She's on our board. And we have a lot of formulator calls for every one of our products. And it's so amazing to hear her speak and what high standards that she has. And she is on the board that says, yes, this is great and a great ingredient, or no, you can't put natural flavors on the label because this is what it could mean, you know? And so really top of the line board that is overseeing the development of our products and its standards. So that's where most people want to start here is let's try them for yourself. We have a skincare line that, okay, so I'll be totally honest. I'm not the best at taking care of my skin. Jamie and I have joked about cleaning our face with baby wipes before. So this has been something that's been very, I know, maybe we're not supposed to say that. This has been very much a step towards being a grown up for me and taking better care of my skin and doing it in an easy way because I've tried like 5 different serums that you need to put on your face and it's not sustainable for me as a busy mom. But what we have is so simple. I live in North Idaho. I'm from California and I've lived here for 3.5 years. For 3.5 years, I've tried so many things and my skin has been so dry and I would get rashes all around here. As soon as I started using just our serum, and I think it was just the morning and night serum, my skin has been radiant. And then I added in this new 5-in-1, our 5-in-1 skin cleanser and mask. Oh my gosh, I'm like so surprised. And this isn't my jam. Like I'm not usually the person that talks about skincare, but so thankful for our skincare line. Simple, beautiful, it works really well. Our supplement line, incredibly effective for so many reasons. We have other calls on this. We don't have time to go into that. And our home care line. These are the beautiful bottles that we have that's safe and very, very powerful for your entire home. If you can help people elevate the efficacy of the products they're using in their home and decrease their exposure to chemicals for the whole family, now that's a win. All right, Jamie, your turn.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say a big old ditto to all of the, like, I think it feels, and why that is so important is because we want you to feel really rooted and grounded in the person you're representing. We're basically like the sales force of, this company. We're a brand partner. We're the face of this company a lot. And a lot of that, if you want to do this with integrity and authenticity, that starts with really feeling passionate about like the who you're linked arms with. And so you also want to be in a position in a place that has long-term growth, that has a place for expansion and innovation and staying really relevant, right? This is the wellness industry, the beauty industry, the health industry as a whole is a very fast moving industry. It's a many, many billion-dollar industry. And there's a place for really important, honest, authentic conversations because there's so much white noise and distraction. And so we wanted to make sure you were on the same page as us. Like we're looking for specific people to partner with that really value integrity and alignment and transparency in the products. We're not just looking to sell someone and make a buck. Has to be the foundation, is that alignment and relevance and the mission. That being said, if you're like, yep, I'm here for that, then let's talk the business opportunity, because we are also not here just to be raving fans and volunteers. And if anyone ever asks you to be a free labor force for their company, then I hope you run, because you're here to, in this industry, I think the beautiful aspect of network marketing, one of the most attractive features, is that there is an element of building wealth. I think something like 80 to 90% of the self-made millionaires, female millionaires especially, are in the social selling world or in the network marketing industry, because there is a tremendous potential to have that quality of life, the freedom that comes along with income and wealth, to live differently, to live in a more aligned and flexible way. I wanted autonomy in my career. I wanted autonomy with my time, and I wanted to get to choose who I was spending time with every day, honestly. But so when we made this pivot, it was really important that everything we talked about was in place, and just as importantly, that there was a place to grow income wise, right? We've made a lot of money in the network marketing world. We've built incredible teams and businesses already. And so when we're looking at walking away from that and not starting from scratch, but like starting again, we wanted to make sure it would take us to that next level, not only for us, but for everyone who joined us. We wanted it to be winnable, scalable at every level, whether you're brand new, you've never done network marketing ever before, or you are coming in with years of experience, or a team and following that want to join you. And so there was a big vetting process that Jess and I went through. We talked a lot to Sarah. We talked to the Amanda, who's the VP of Ops. We talked comp plan. We asked questions. We came back and asked more questions, and really wanted to make sure that we got a really clear sense that we were offering something that would literally change someone's life. Now, I'm going to say money makes unhappy people unhappier and happier people happier. Like, it is not the solution to all your problems, but it will give you the freedom and the ability to change your life. And I think that's one of the most that's one of the most differentiating factors for me when you're looking at, like, go and get a big job somewhere and be an employee? Do I buy a franchise that costs tens of thousands of dollars? Do I create my own business here and learn? I did not come into this with, neither did Jess, with any business background, with any business skills, with any marketing skills. I had zero, I didn't even have an Instagram, and it's all learnable, right? Those are just skills. But you have to make sure you're learning in a place that's going to position you for growth for a long time. And like that hustle culture is kind of what has defined success in this industry to date. And one of the differentiating pieces of Hue and Grace is that we're changing this industry. We're shifting that reality. There, it is okay. Jess was saying earlier, like, I didn't feel like I could go on vacation and unplug, right? Raise your hand if you've ever felt like that, if you're in this space or have been in this space before. Like, I felt that way too. And I think I used to boast and feel proud that I had never missed a day of posting in 10 years or whatever. And that is not the life I aspire for. I feel like the last 4 years have shifted our values and priorities a lot for us. A lot of people feel that way. And like, being more connected online is not my life goal. My life goal is to be more present and connected in my real life. And that virtual component of this business can really enable that. But it's all about having a balance, but also being partnered somewhere where that gives you the freedom to have a balance. And that is supporting your health and wellness. That is supporting your personal goals and dreams by offering a financial opportunity that will get you there. Because a lot of financial opportunities will pull you away from both of those things because it's not growing. It isn't winnable. So for us, it starts at the customer level. You don't have to there are ways to save as a customer here. There are ways to really become a brand partner, even as a customer, which is important as a business builder here, so that you know that you can offer your friends, family, neighbors, community members, social media followers, a really great customer experience. So we have a program called Give 10, Get 10. That means that customers can literally use their own customer referral link. Like, say I was Jessica's customer and I'm like, I don't want to build a business here, but I really love this body butter. It's blue tansy. I'm obsessed. I really love these cleaning products. I'm telling everyone I work with about it. Now they use my link. I get $10 product credit every time they use that link. They get $10 product credit for using that link. And then Jessica has me building her customer base for her, which I think is pretty cool. As a caveat, one unique thing here is, like, if at some point I ever wanted to become an advocate and join Jessica's team, all of those customers I referred would naturally become my customer base. I would gonna get them back. So I think that that's such a unique thing, and such a great win for customers. There's also an amazing loyalty program called the HG Insider that gets special access to free shipping, extra discounts, early access to new products, free product bonuses, special trainings and webinars, our master classes on hormone health, so many perks. As well as, like I just mentioned, building product credits just for the more I use the products, the more I would get free products in return, which I don't know many companies that do that. And I feel like everyone should. Beyond that, there is I want to show you, we want to show you how this is different than the traditional network marketing model, because traditionally there's one way to be successful. You start selling and then you build a team of people who are also selling. And your advancement in income and rank and impact comes from the number of people that you sign up to build a business with you, right? So the bigger your team, the bigger you earn. Now, that's an outdated model. Here, the more your team sells, the more you earn. It can be you and two, it can be you and 50, but it is all sales and retail based. So there is the advocate option, which is where you can build a team. You get 25% off all your products. You get your own e-commerce site. You earn up to 40% commission. It starts at 25, it goes all the way to 40, plus free product credit, and some other bonuses we'll talk about in a second. As an advocate, you can also enroll people in our other two income pathways, which is pretty cool. And this is what really sets us apart. An affiliate model, which is really what you see a lot more of today in the social selling world, is people who I don't want to lead anyone or mentor anyone or build a team. But I do have, so I want to sell. I want to share the products I love. I want to have a link that I can earn a commission off and offer a discount on. So it's 20% commission. You offer a 10% discount. And it's just a clean and simple opportunity there. It's free to enroll. The part that I think we both geeked out about the most, because this is so unique, was the retail advocate. So think of the places you shop and go, whether it's your yoga studio, gym, local boutique, hair salon, nail salon, IV bar, chiropractic clinic, fertility clinic, massage therapist. You got your wheel spinning. So how many of those places have products they're selling on their shelves? Most all of them. You go to your med spa, hair salon, their wall is stocked with products, because that is smart business. That is how you add extra revenue to your customer base. Also, it's how you share what products you've vetted, and you've got people coming into your shop that know, like, and trust you, and want to know what products you vet. We are in an era where we want to buy things through people that have vetted them personally, versus just being kind of susceptible to predatory marketing, right? And so we have a retail advocate opportunity where those businesses you just thought of can carry our products. They can buy them at wholesale, mark them up, and sell them on their shelves. Now, when you sign up an affiliate as an advocate, when you sign up an affiliate in a retail business, that is your organizational volume. That volume, those sales, those purchases are now part of your collective pool of volume that you are earning off of, which is if you think of the compound effect or how scalable that is, that's passive growth right there. That doesn't require signing up a business builder. I think that that's really beautiful, and it offers a lot of diversity in how you want to grow. We have a 1-to-1 ratio. So if someone spends $100, you get 100 volume points. And that is the model in which we're based, which would make sense if you come from another network marketing framework. But just know that this is really unheard of. A lot of times you're getting less volume for that. Someone might spend $100, but you get 50 volume points, and you're earning off of that volume, which means you're kind of getting shortchanged a little on the earning. We get paid on our commissions weekly. We get paid on any team bonuses monthly. And we get 25 to 35% discount of ourselves. So even if I've heard our CEO refer to the advocate being like a Costco membership, even if you want to sign up to be an advocate for the great savings, and that's your gateway into our community and to learn, getting to try all of our products, because that's more at your price point, that's an option too, which I think is great. Like I mentioned, your volume counts is how you grow and rank, and how you achieve different bonuses. And our customers, because we have such a commitment to our customer program, is because our customers matter most of all. We have some really incredible extra programs that add to just that commission model. So in our first 3 full months, new advocates have a boost opportunity where you're earning extra cash when you're enrolling in other advocates or affiliates, when you are selling to new products, when you are rank advancing you get just extra cash in your pocket in your first 3 full months, as well as a scalable. The more you sell in a tiered system, the higher those commissions. That's why it can go all the way up to 40%. It also comes with free product credit. So every month you're just earning money, but also free your own free products. Um, I think one of the coolest things is that as you do, one of the things about network marketing, I'll show you a visual of this in a second. There's a rank component, and usually the higher you go in rank, the more you unlock different levels of earning. Sometimes I saw for many years, people will get to that first leadership rank and kind of stay there, and stay there. And that was they were good with that. That was aligned with their goals, or but there wasn't like a lot of reward, right? You only got rewarded and recognized or earned more the more you leveled up. And so we have a consistency bonus here that is for maintaining and being consistent with whatever rank you're at. And that's just like quite a quite generous extra bonus, as well as a quarterly leadership bonus that is like a shared bonus pool from the company takes a portion of the profits, and the commissional volume there, and is split up into a quarterly leadership bonus pool. And I think that's pretty amazing as well. One of the things I think is most important is because of these different ways is you don't have to just sell online. To Jessica's point, I also said, I don't know that I can do this again. I'm burned out on social media. I'm tired of having to life cast everything. And while I love the people that it brings into my life, and I do love sharing, I didn't want to have to be connected to that. And I had a lot of people over the years that just really didn't want to share their life online. It was not something they found joy in. It wasn't something they felt safe in. And more that feels true, right? And so there's so many ways, there's so many people on our team that are really finding a lot of success with home parties or networking with their local small businesses and doing pop-up events, and doing email marketing. There's just so many ways to do this that doesn't require you just doing reels and stories and posts on social media. And I think that that's beautiful. And this is the most relevant topic, and it's not like it's going to stop being relevant. Our insulin, our blood sugar, right, and our cortisol levels, our stress, and our thyroid, which is our weight and metabolism, and our serotonin, which is our happy hormones, like our gut health, like those aren't going to stop being relevant. That is only becoming more and more so the more people are educated in the importance of that, which is all hormone health. I think a lot of people think hormone health is our sex hormones, and it's so much more than that. This is just a little quick, I'm not gonna we are both very happy to talk comp plan and income and break this down for you, but just here's a visual as I'm talking about ranks. As you can see, you can unlock many other levels of percentage of earnings as you grow up in rank, but most all of this is just connected to volume. You don't actually need, even at the highest rank in the whole company, you really only would need like 4 leaders building with you, 4 people that want to do the same vision that you do. But it's all connected to sales. This is the volume line, and that's the part that I really wanted to drive home. That's a lot of volume, not gonna lie, but this is very achievable, and you can do this. If you do this all on your own, then some people are. We have many people that are great salespeople, and they are hitting these sales numbers all by themselves, and I think that's beautiful. Or you can, build a team and then you share in that workload, right? So that's kind of the beautiful piece. As you enroll, there is a $45 enrollment fee. As of right now, Jess and I are offering we're offering our own personal like gift with this call to cover that enrollment for you, to like take that barrier away. It's kind of a one-time deal. But we're covering that right now, just short term. And we wanted to share that. But as you enroll, you do have a couple options for bundles. These are the only time you'll see these bundles. They are extra discounted, and you can try all the things with the possibility set, or you can kind of like focus on a specific vertical. But there isn't a monthly business fee. I did want to say that that's really important to us to like make sure we convey. And there's no necessary requirement to buy every month. If you don't want to bundle, you can also just buy the individual items ad hoc, as we call it, and you can skip the bundle piece and buy it up, but you won't be able to go back and buy a bundle later. But we want to kind of give you a visual of some of the really great offerings that we have here with these new products. So that was kind of it in a
Yeah.
nutshell. Jess, what do you want to add?
Sorry, James. I just wanted to mention too with those bundles when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to start with and knowing that I was coming into this for the business, like I I in my head I was like, well, I don't know if I want to spend like $400 right now. So I'll get the lesser one and then on the second enrollment page you can add any products that you wanted to. Like if you wanted to start with, the routine and then add on the skincare. And I started doing that. I'm like, wait a second, this is just as much as I was getting close to the $400 and then I thought for the business I want to be able to try everything because I'm a genuine person and I want if I'm going to recommend something I want to be able to do an unboxing and what is my experience and for the on the business side those of you who are business owners that all of this is an investment in your business for tax purposes and you're sharing, this is a product that you're using for your clients and it just ended up paying off. I think you end up saving $330 or $360 when you get that $400 package. It's not at all to pressure you guys. It's just from a business owner, that was where my mindset was. And it really ended up paying off because I could genuinely speak to what we were offering people. And it's hard to speak to that without trying it.
Mhm.
But you do have that option to add on additional things with whatever bundle that you choose to start with.
Yep. I started with the possibility set too for the same reason. I wanted to be able to speak to all the things. And there, full transparency, there are some products that while I like that I don't personally use. I'm allergic to macadamia nuts, for example. And I can't use those. I will die. I'm allergic to them. And some of our body polish, for example, and our lip mask have macadamia in there. But because of the amazing training we have, the transparency in our ingredients, the commitment to integrity, I had to try these things before I could speak to what works best for me and what doesn't. Um, I gave my mom the things that I couldn't, and then she got to try them, and now she loves them. But I can share and sell those things with that confidence because I was able to try the things, but also because we have that transparency with training and resources, and the COAs, the testing, the formulators all do the formulator of each and every product offers a training call on each and every product so that I can speak to why that ingredient was picked over something else, why certain ingredients were left out, what their purpose is, what the efficacy is, how they were sourced, and what makes this different in terms of how it sets apart. What is it serving in terms of the function? What is it also healing? What is there's a dual side and a multi-purpose to every product. So um, I think that there's no wrong way to start, but it's definitely, especially if you're like, I want to you know, really make it shift the trajectory of my life financially and really be able to speak, then I would say that if you're like, I don't have that price point available to me right now, it might be many months, then find what starts, we'll figure out where you can start now because now is always better than sometime in the future. And then you can always rotate each month and try different things. So there's no wrong or right, but um, we're ready to just match pace with you. Anything you want to add?
I don't think so. Other than for those of you who are coming from another company, one of the things that's been so impressive to me, I told Jamie so many times in the beginning too, was like, wow, this is such a classy company. Like, I just feel like we're mature, like so much more elevated and they listen. Like they really listen. The corporate team's amazing and they actually listen. So when we come to them and say, hey, it'd be really helpful if we had this link in our portal to be able to easily share. That was one of the things that I came to them with, and then within 24 hours, it was there. When we come to them, hey, could we have this resource? They listen and they act, they move forward when they can, and when they can't, then we'll have a conversation with, oh, this is why, we can't do that. But that has been so refreshing to me to actually be a part of the culture that's continuing to grow and we're protecting that and making it, such a supportive environment. And that's been amazing.
Yeah. They they want us to win. There's a commitment for us winning on every level, and they want us to win with ease. It's never a fight or a struggle. It's like, oh yeah, we see, they take us at face value and they're like, yeah, we see that roadblock. We're gonna remove it for you. And your customers, and shipping is fast, shipping is elegant, things show up how and when they're supposed to show up. Um, that feels good because I can then come to with confidence and I can say, we'll make it right. If there's an issue, they will make it right. And 100% of the time they've made it right. Um, Someone just the other day, the post office said it was delivered. It never got delivered. It was a post office issue. You know, the advocate was like, do you think that Hugh and Grace will make it right and like reship even though there's no proof? And I said 100%. Within 6 hours, they said, we've already reshipped this to Caitlin. It's on its way. It
So
wasn't, it was like no questions asked. It was not a struggle. It wasn't, well, you got to go to your post office and argue with your post. Like that's how it should be. And that's how as a advocate, I can have brand trust and I can feel proud to be able to offer that to people and know that they're going to get taken care of, which is why it's elevated and modern and elegant and dare I say luxury, but like really it's just powerful.
it just
So
makes you feel that way. It makes you feel luxury when I don't consider myself a luxury person. But
me, yeah, but I put on the night serum at night and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel
yeah.
like I'm in a spa right now. And can you like Jess and I are just gonna show you really fast, like this hair, like look at her hair. I think both of us have always had long hair, but like the amount of it's grown in the last few months and how thick and healthy it looks, like that's the collagen. So, and the hydrate detox, I think both like the gut health also helps with that. But um, we want to keep this short. We've gone a little over even already, but we just are so passionate about this. At any point, please just reach out to us, ask any questions you have. We are open books. It was a scary, there were many elements to the decision to pivot that were scary because it is a scary, we took this decision seriously, as I'm sure you are too. Not for a second has there been a oops, I made the wrong decision or panic or looking over the shoulder with regrets. Like it has been abundantly clear, like as soon as it was like energy in this new space, it was like, wow, I didn't know that this was possible. This does feel like a dream come true positioning and community. So, and because I get to do it with this amazing lady who I've
Oh,
loved for so long, and we just, I think it speaks to just the quality of our team, and hopefully that's what's attracted you here, and we're excited to welcome you and talk to you soon.
yay.